And he's telling me because everything was based more on the Irish students this year. So they want
I'm so disappointed.
Okay.
This is what you guys do over here?
What are we doing?
I am so disappointed.
What are we doing?
What do we do over there?
What is
We only kill each other. We don't deny other people. We don't deny other people from killing themselves.
Yeah, it's now beer pong versus that. Tough choice.
None of you are going to be here next year.
It's for a good cause.
What is?
Population control.
Indeed. You mean controlling the population, right? Alright, what have we got first? Maths or physics?
Physics.
Physics 1.
No, 2 maths.
No, 2.
2 physics and 1 maths.
That's it, 2 physics and 1 maths. Yes.
Physics and math.
No.
No, physics.
Double physics and a math.
Then math.
Oh,
Right, so did you try the questions yesterday?
Yeah, I finished them.
How were the bodies?
The what?
The bodies.
Oh, they were fun.
It's a real body.
Yeah, I know that. How were they? Good?
Cut in different ways.
Yeah. Good? No comments?
what time did you sleep last night? We'll find out.
Maybe 1.
Wasn't that bad.
Bad dreams?
I dream that they pick the skin out. My skin out.
Your skin? Nice.
Is that body handsome?
No. Indeed not.
If she had went 1 month ago to this place, all what she would have seen would have been prohibited for her age.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. Is the minimum age 18?
I don't
But
know.
most of them are 17.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they saw more males than females.
The corpses?
They weren't corpses.
Cadavers?
They were standing there, shooting the basketballs.
But in
Like
there,
airballs.
Really? That's weird.
Really weird.
How is this scientific? And this is what you would look like playing basketball naked. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right at all. Okay, let's have a look at these questions now. Who tried them?
She upgraded her list as well.
Did you?
huh?
What's your new list now? Who's number 1?
Basketball guy. He gets it.
Oh dear. Yeah, everyone gets pushed down a place then. Is he telling the truth about this basketball guy?
She didn't tell me this, but I figured it out.
Oh, so this could be in his imagination.
I saw pictures.
Oh, well, no, then you didn't imagine that. I don't need to see pictures, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Maybe we can do these ones together then if you didn't try them. So we'll just take turns. The first one is, what's the weight of this plank of wood? So what formula do we have? Well, there's only one. Density equals mass over volume. So what does mass equal?
Volume.
Multiply density. Do we know the density? Yes. And do we know the volume? Yeah, so calculate that, please. F1, could you focus the projector? No, the other one, in the front. Yeah. There we go. Is this fine? Okay. Right, first one, please. 3.5, 3.15. Unit?
3.15.
What after this?
What do you mean?
What after this?
Smaller?
No, I mean, I skip.
You know what you need to do? No.
How much page I have to?
Okay. We did 2 examples, so 1 page should be enough.
So I write in here.
Yeah. Right. Okay, let's have a look at the first one here. So we have density is mass over volume. So mass is density by volume. What's the density of wood? And the volume here is 0.05. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Times 0.90, and this comes in at 3.15 kg. Easy peasy. Right, number 2. What is the density of 100 grams of gold mixed with 200 grams of silver? This is almost exactly the same as the example we did in class with the nickel and the silver at the jewelers.
You are telling me if we are only made of water and carbon?
No, but most of use water and carbon. There are trace elements of other material,
No, I know.
but essentially you're practically just a bag of water and carbon
And other things.
and other things that make you more interesting than just a plain bag of water and carbon. Yes,
I have a soul too.
that's true, but I don't think that's on the periodic table, so we can't calculate the density of it
All the volume,
or the volume.
but it's really big.
Yes, yes, huge, I would say. Yes,
Gigantic.
yes, yes. Positively charged.
Of course.
Of course,
It's
yes.
never negative.
Never negative, correct.
You know, are we still talking about the same thing?
My soul, yes.
Do we have an answer for number 2 now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 5.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 8, 5. So, let's have a look at the second one here. The density of the mixture is the mass of the mixture over the volume of the mixture. We know the mass, at least, what's that? But we don't know the volume, so we need the volume of gold plus volume of silver. Now, the good news is we have a formula for volume. It's mass over density plus mass over density for gold and for silver. So that's 0.3 over, what's gold? 0. Huh? 0.1?
Yep.
And the density of gold?
19320.
And silver?
17500.
10500. And this comes in at
385.
kilograms per meter cubed. Is that bigger than the lower one and smaller than the bigger one? Then it's probably right. Okay, continue. Number 3. Teacher enjoyed a glass of wine, and it states that the bottle is 75 centiliters, which just means it's 0.75 of a litre. It's 14% alcohol. The non-alcohol part is probably something like a sweet sugary water. So, assuming that the 86% non-alcohol is something similar in density to salt water, what is the mass of the liquid? So you're thinking of this as a mixture of two liquids, basically, alcohol and salt water. You know the density of both, and you know the volume of both, so you can, I think, easily get the mass of both and then just add the masses together. So calculate, please. Ross, this is a written question.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's for
Your
science.
it's for science,
Yeah.
yes. Don't worry, your teacher's not Muslim, so it's okay. It's not halal for me. In fact, if anything, it's the opposite of halal for me.
You know,
Oh, haram, sorry, yeah.
I have a quick question,
Go for it.
only for you.
Go for it.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Aye.
As many would.
Well, I don't know, because, you know, she sells by the seashore.
But then I saw Susie sitting at a shoe shine shop. Where she sits, she shines, and where she shines, she sits.
All very interesting. Very interesting.
Does C stand for something?
You ruined it. Yes, it does.
Yes.
On Friday, February 15, 1555, Father Francis fried 5 fresh fish for 5 fresh French friends.
Good for him.
Very iffy.
Yes. Okay, are we getting the mass here? You better not ask me what the C is, because I answered that twice now.
Yes, 75.
75 what? Oh, sorry, give me the final answer. 75 what? 75 grams?
No.
That seems like not much for a bottle of wine. I mean, think about how heavy that is. That's probably 200 grams, your drink. Yeah, recalculate, please.
You know that sand and water have the same density.
Sand and water have the same density. I did not know that.
What?
Yes.
Why is that?
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
No.
But no, wait, I do believe you, kind of.
I proved it. 100, how much was it? 10 milliliters of sand and
Yeah.
10 milliliters of water weigh the same. That was the same density.
That does mean they have the same density. But I suppose
Same weight and the same volume.
the density of sand can't be heavier than the density of water, because oceans deposit sand on the beach. They can't do that if the sand sinks to the bottom. But sand doesn't float on the top of water, because otherwise, when you go out on your boat, the ocean would have sand as a skin on the top. So it must be the same. It must be mixed in with the water and deposited on the beach. So it's believable.
Has a slightly less density than water. More. Sorry, for the same.
Believable.
Even when it sinks, it doesn't move.
Yes. So it must very slightly. Get an answer yet? What unit is that? Is it in year 1364? What?
Kilograms per glass, not possible.
That is one heavy bottle of wine. 1364 kg. What did you get? We're getting at least 2 reasonable answers now, so this sounds like it could be right. Let's calculate it. Let's calculate it. So, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the mass, correct? And what's the formula for mass?
Volume times density.
Yeah. You know what? We'll say the mass of the alcohol part plus the mass of the non-alcoholic part, which is density 1 volume 1 plus density 2 volume 2. Okay, what is the density of alcohol, did we say? 789. And for the salt water? Now, how much of it is alcohol? 14%? So that's 0.14. And what did I say the volume was? 75 centilitres. Now, remember I said that's 0.75 of a litre. In other words, 3/4 of a litre. How big is a litre in meters cubed? 1,000. So it's 0.75 over 1,000. This is 0.86 times 0.75 over 1,000. So I could get this as 789 times 0.14 plus 1030 times 0.86, all times 0.75 over 1,000. And what do you get, Wong?
I changed my answer.
Good, what you get?
0.75.
Yeah, I want.
0.75 kg.
Oh. You had a decimal point.
No, he was right.
No, I said
Oh.
75.
He said 75. Okay, you got this now written down? Yes, can I continue? Leave it for now. Right. Next one, please. A litre of an alcoholic drink is a mixture of alcohol and sugary sweet water-like liquid. Has a mass of 976 grams. What percentage of this drink is alcohol? It is like you're working backwards from the answer.
It is less than 30%.
30%? Where did you get 30 from?
Less than 14%, sorry.
No, yes, less than 14 I would think, because, well no, it's not the same size as the litre. Not 75 centilitres.
Yeah, but it's more weight, so.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's also bigger to begin with.
I stand when my idea.
Okay, fine. Do you guys know what to do? What? 81% alcohol. That's a lot of alcohol. Are you sure that's right? I don't think so.
You mean 81 million?
Maybe this.
He's calculated 0.75.
If I got 0.728 or 3.
What was my answer? 0.75?
It's
No.
0.4 something. So, it's 0.2 decimal points away.
0.0.
Yeah.
Too far.
Yeah, fine.
No, I got 0.73.
So at most that rounds up to 0.74. You're still 0.01 away.
No, not for more.
Yeah, he got 0.
No, you can't. 81% is too big. No drink is 81%
Yeah.
alcohol.
Not that. Perfume, not that.
Do you drink perfume, Yahya, when you go home?
No, I was just asking.
Perfume wouldn't even be this high, I don't think. Perfume, maybe 40% I might have seen once, but no, not 80%. No. Guys, how are you getting this 81%?
Maybe it was calculating the water.
I Probably because they didn't convert.
Let's do it. So, let's work backwards. What do we know here? The mass. The mass of the alcohol plus the mass of the non-alcohol is equal to 976. Okay. Now, what's the formula for mass? Density over volume, right? So do we know the density of alcohol?
No,
Hang on. Yeah, density times volume. Do we know the density of alcohol? Yeah, what is it?
No, we know the volume.
Do we know the density of alcohol?
Yes.
Yes. What is it? 7, 8, 9. Do we know the volume of the alcohol? No.
B1.
V1. Correct. Alright, do we know the density of the non-alcoholic material?
1030.
And do we know its volume?
B2.
But we do know it should total 0.976 here. However, we also know that V1 plus V2 is 1 litre, which is 0.001.
Why you
Little. Convert to meter cube.
why you have this code?
We don't use litres in physics, that's chemistry. Everything must be meters cubed for volume.
But you said little.
Yeah, a liter is 0.001
Meter cubed. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. What type of problem is this? Hey, what type of problem is this? It's just a simultaneous. So let's solve this one. Mode 51. 7, 8, 9.
That's 1 and 1.
I just wrote the coefficient.
Yeah, y1.
V1 plus V2. I just wrote the ones in to make me happy. I don't... maybe. Let's see. We'll see. 1, 1 and 0.001. So, which do we want? V1 or V2? V1. V1 is this much. 2.24 times 10 to the minus 4. Hang on, that's the volume. I wanted the percentage.
Yes.
So let's put this over 1 litre to make it a percent. What number do you get here? And then we'll multiply by 100 to make it the percent, so 22.4. Not 81.
Where you get the 103?
What? I know, it's more.
No, the 103 is
Oh, from the previous question I said the sweet sugary water is like salt water. 1030. Okay.
That's where I went from.
This is one way you could calculate the alcoholic content of liquids by just measuring its mass. Okay. Try number 5 here. I shall do number 5. How are we doing with this one? Okay, how are we doing here?
What did we get? What did we get? What did we get?
Uh, 280 meters.
Oh, don't give me meters. Give me meters.
0.2, like there's
Oh.
0.3.
A human that is 86 kilograms, that's much volume.
0.3 meters cubed?
Oh, yeah, meter.
How big is that? Seems a bit small. I don't know, no, maybe it could be right. If I was to melt your body down into a liquid, how much of a box would it fill up? Visualize it. Who's about 86 kg in here? Right, so if we were to melt you down into a liquid, how much of a meter cubed would you fill up? What do you think? Would it be about a third? I don't know, maybe more like a half. Let's calculate. Okay. What do we want? We want the volume. So what's the formula for volume? What is it? Mass over density. Now, there's two components here, the carbon and the non-carbon. So it's mass of the carbon, density of the carbon, plus the mass of the non-carbon over density of the non-carbon. What is the mass of the carbon? I tell you it's 2 grams per centimeter cubed. The density, sorry. So in kilograms, that's what? 2,000. And the density of the non-carbon, the water part?
1,000.
1,000. What? Now, engage the brain. What is the density of water in grams per centimetre cubed? In grams per centimetre cubed. 1. If carbon is 2, you might believe that it's twice as dense, and so is 2,000 kilograms per metre cubed. See, you get it, you're like, oh, of course, right? Why are you looking at me like this?
It's supposed to be smaller.
Dude! Are we happy with this or not? I don't understand why we're not happy. What's the density of water in grams per centimetre cubed?
1.
What's the density of carbon in grams per centimetre cubed?
Less than.
No. It tells you.
Why?
You're not assuming. It tells you it's 2
Yeah.
grams per centimeter cube.
What?
Don't assume.
What is in there? Mass, water, or carbon?
Well, in the carbon, now, carbon has many different forms, as you know, in chemistry. It's the atom that probably has the most different structures. So I'm not being precise with my language here. It's the carbon, at least how it's used in humans, I'm saying is 2. Now maybe it's not, but it doesn't really matter. I just want you to use 2. What is the value of carbon I gave you in the...
Water you gave us.
Carbon!
You didn't give us carbon.
So,
Yeah, they are just assuming what I think.
yes, they are. Okay, I'm just going to do it now. Right. No, listen. Now, do we know the mass of the carbon? No. Do we know the mass of the non-carbon? No. So we'll call this M1 and M2.
But don't we know the volume?
Yeah, I'm getting to it. You're right. We know the percentages of the volume. Yeah. Confused. Yeah, the V is what we're looking for here. So we don't know. If we knew the masses, we'd be finished. But what we do know is it's 70% water and 30% carbon. So 0.7 of the total volume is the volume for carbon, and 0.3 of the total volume is the volume for the non-carbon, the water part. Yeah? Now, what's the formula for volume? What is the formula for volume?
Mass over density.
Mass over density. So we can say that this is mass 1 over density 1, and this is mass 2 over density 2.
Don't we know the mass?
I know it.
It's basically like multiplying the masses, 0.7 by 86. Yeah, that's what I did.
No, because I said, did I use percentage by volume?
Yes.
Yeah, so well, maybe not. So we're saying 70% water. So we're also saying, goodness, you're confusing me so much. I've lost my train of thought. I'm just going to start it again because you've confused me. Right, from the beginning. He is 70% water by volume. So 0.7 of his volume is equal to the volume of the water. And how much of him is carbon? 0.3. The volume is the carbon. Okay. Now the volume of water is density of water, which is 1,000. Isn't volume density over mass? Mass over density. Thank you. Do we know the mass of the water? No. But we do know it's 1,000 here. Do we know the mass of the carbon? No. But we do know it's 2,000. So you can say M1 equals 0.7 V times 1,000. That equals 700 V. And you could likewise say mass 2 is 0.3 V times 2,000, which is, what's that, 600 V. What does the mass add up to in total? 86. So these two numbers also add up to 86.
So that's.
We'll see if we get the same answer. So we have, what's that, 6 and 6 is 12. 1300 V equals 86. So V is 86 over 1300. Alright, so what is that?
Um, 0.066.
0.066?
Yeah. That's a really small one.
That is a small man.
I know. Yeah. So you should have, I think, multiplied the last
What?
by.
66 litres of man.
I think, 6 liters is enough.
I'm trying to picture 66 litres of milk and stacking them up to see if I can make a man out of that.
I think
Okay.
we can.
Yeah.
Do you need about 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, I swear you finished it, I swear.
Yeah, maybe 66.
Yeah.
Yes, believe us, there's nothing left in it, so stop slurping at it. Okay, that was a hard one at the end there. I didn't hear anyone say 66 or .066. No.
Somehow,
Yes?
I got 76. Somehow.
Well,
And what's the right answer? So what's your point?
It's close.
Yeah. But
I would disagree on that point.
I'm pretty sure I went wrong somewhere, but I can't figure it out.
You came into the classroom, that's...
Woke up this morning.
Oh, it's sooner than that, okay, yeah. Right, let's go to the next lesson in physics.